Hello, Assalamualaikum. Welcome to another episode of a Clinical Pharmacist Live. Today, I would like to discuss a survey that I have just seen in LinkedIn, which says that 70% of youth are unemployed in Pakistan. The main reasons are laziness. Second, the job opportunities are not there. Uh, the youth are not serious and job मिलती मतलब सफारिश पे job मिलती है. These were the four options. Though the number of votees were very less, that is 99, but it is very the survey is very critical in sense of that 16% has said laziness and 48% has said that opportunity are not there. And this is the same thing that I hear from the young pharmacist also. Again, my request to you all, the young pharmacists or the graduating pharmacists, there are many jobs available, to be honestly speaking. Think in that way that there are so many hospitals available and they want to have pharmacists. But yes, they need experienced pharmacists. Now, again, many of the young pharmacists say that they do not have experience and hence they are not hired, and rightly so, because anyone who and me being a manager, I would love to have a pharmacist who have some experience so that he can take the accountability of that thing, and that is why we have to pay, and that is why he should be paid for that one again. So how can we have experience before before graduating? Internships. Okay, the very first thing is internships. Go ahead. One should decide to which field that they should adopt. They should not waste time to that whether they are not so sure whether to go to hospital or marketing or anything else. They should go directly with in the last year they should know that which field that need to connect. I being from the hospital, I always say that okay, in third or fourth year, try hospital and see that whether it is of your interest. If you think that if your interest again, have some experience, have the the very first thing that I would recommend is to have a good relationship with your seniors and alumni. I got my first job because of my senior. As before I was graduating, I remember one of my senior was sitting along, and I went and asked him that I am interested in hospital pharmacy. Could you help me in that one? And he said, although he was in industry, he said yes, surely. And he just said that he has a friend, Tokir Bhai, whom I did not know at the time. He said, I will just give me a CV and I will send to him and I will talk to him. Okay, just go and meet him on that one. And at the time, I did not have the CV also. Before graduating, I graduated. If I can recall, my last day was 23rd. My last day was 23rd March, 2004. My last exam, and before that, I went to him and talked to him, and he said yes, just prepare a CV and bring it to me. And I had an interview ahead of my examination, final examination, and on 25th or 26th on the second on the last day I had a job offer. Again, it's upon you guys that if you are serious in taking a job, there are so many jobs available. But yes, and one would love to pay you for any, even in for training, if you have some experience. No one would pay someone with no experience at all. So you have to. Okay, one more research is when I read a research in of an Australian pharmacist education. So, and if I can recall correctly, many graduating pharmacists had a huge experience, not a huge, had a good experience of dispensing medication ahead of graduation. They many of them were working in community pharmacies as a pharmacy technician. Many had different internships before they graduated. If I can recall the figure right, that around 60 to 70% of them had already had a good experience of how the pharmacy works. Okay, so my request to all of you, So please, it is very essential. First, one should know how to make a good CV. Second, they should have a good relationships and know networking, a good networking to get the job they wish to have. And third, yes, show their availability that yes, they are available for the job. I hope this would benefit some of you. Thank you very much.